Hey Dad, this is your Jerome Leach Merrick legacy video. Your friends and family are going to be sharing some stories about how you've impacted their life. For me, hey, you're my dad and you've always been there for me, and I love that I can be there for you now. Love you.
Well, happy 90th birthday, Dad. It's been 90 great years with you. I remember riding bikes and doing long tours, and you've been a great friend and a great father, and you have integrity and strength and have been my inspiration. So thanks for being an amazing man, and I love you. Happy birthday, Dad.
Well, it's been, 40 years of friendship with Jerry and, of course, Kathy, and many trips in the past in their RV. We called it jerry-rigged RV, and I can relate one of the stories. We went down to Mexico on spring break, and it was an old RV, and we were down in Mexico tooling along, and we stopped and we needed some charcoal for our campground so we could make some food and grill and stuff like that. Well, we had no room. We were packed totally. So we looked around and Jerry says, just throw it in this compartment here. Well, the compartment had the generator in it, and we threw it in there and went down the road. About 10 miles later, Jerry said, let me turn on the generator because we're going to need some electricity. There's no electricity in this. So another 5 miles down the road, we look back and the whole damn RV is on fire and it's smoking. And we say, Jerry, stop. And we get out and we pull this door open and throw out the charcoal, and sure enough, they were all flaming red. We stopped right there, and we decided to have barbecue right there, and we made our food.
Tony, and we've known, I'm Ed's wife, and we've known him like 40 years or so. And look, I'm wearing this shirt that he gave out to his loyal customers when he had his bike shop. And also there's a pretty cool backside. I don't know if it's in the picture or not, but I met him riding his bike with his dog Dolly down the road, and Dolly was in the little carrier, and it was so cute to see him go down the streets of Palmer Lake where we lived too on the corner. So we got to see Jerry, and everybody knew him, and everybody went to get their bicycles fixed and all that from his bike shop, which we did too. And then we did all the traveling with them, which was so much fun. And
Europe.
Oh yeah, we went to Europe with them
For the total solar eclipse.
For the eclipse, and that was in '99. And I think we stayed about 6 weeks. Something like that in the motorhome. We all made it through, except our daughter had her music stolen because our RV got broken into. Everybody else was happy. Once we got her a new CD player and music, she was happy too. And I remember going camping with Kathy, and Adele and Colleen would go, and they'd be in a little tall tent, and they'd be laughing all night, so that was a fun thing too. And so, we've just been friends with them for a really long time, and we're so happy that he's turned 90, and this party, we're having a small party this time, but the 80 party, people still say they remember going to his 80th birthday party and how wild it was. Okay, that's it.
I'm just gonna say happy birthday, Jerry. Happy birthday, Jerry.
Hey, Jerry, happy birthday. Glad I could share this day with you. Sending wishes to you from Kurt. He had a volunteer commitment today and just couldn't make it, but we wanted to spend some time. We've had so much fun with you over the years, and in Arizona, and playing caravan and everything else, and I got to see you on your real birthday this year, so that's cool. But we love you, and we wish you a happy 90th.
Happy 90th, Jerry, from your infamous bingo buddy. We had such a good time. We didn't win anything, but we had a blast. So hope you're having a great day.
Hi Jerry, it's Melody with Neil. Nice to be at your birthday party, your 90th. Wow, big one. So I'll always remember you at the gym in exercise class many years ago. And you come running in doing your aerobics. So energetic. You've always had a lot of energy. I love you, Jerry. I'm glad to celebrate with you today. Bye-bye.
Hi, Jerry. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Yes, I remember the first time I met you was at Nikki's sister's wedding. And what came to mind was the way you were dancing. You were a crazy dancer. And at first I thought, I don't know if I want to have anything to do with this guy. But that was totally wrong because I love you. I think you're a wonderful person. But on to the dancing story. At your 80th birthday party, Nancy and I had just started dating, and you were dirty dancing with all of the ladies. So I begged Nancy to not dance with you because we were new to each other and I didn't want to watch her being molested by you on the dance floor. So anyway, thank you for being a good friend, and thank you for not asking Nancy to dance 10 years ago. I just spilled your wine.
I have a drinking problem. Oh dear.
So anyway, happy birthday and wish you many more.
Happy birthday, Jerry. When I think about you as a friend, what comes to mind is sharing so many stories about how to fix our RVs or our tow vehicles or fishing trips or going to Alaska. I mean, there's just countless things. Your ability to improvise and make something out of nothing has always impressed me. And specifically just all the rigging you've done on your various pieces of equipment. It's amazing. You remind me a lot of my dad and my grandpa, and kind of like a big brother. Anyway, I hope you have a great time today and many more happy returns.
I'm Jan Campbell, and I first met Jerry and Kathy at the same time when they came to the office, and Colleen and I worked together at Felsberg Holt Millavig, and we were talking about possibly I was a graphic designer at the office, so maybe I could possibly do a brochure for their beach house down in Costa Rica. And which I was like, yeah, sure, that sounds great. So this was my first chance to meet them. And I think my first impression of you, Jerry, was you were like a Ernest Hemingway. You had this white, wild hair, and you were just kind of just bigger than life type of person. And I just thought, oh, what a cool guy. So yes, I did. And then I did get to go down to the beach house a few times, which was just awesome. So my latest encounter with Jerry was at the tiny cabin up the hill here, and in he pops, and I was down helping to do a little bit of work on the house. I wanted to put a little sweat equity into the tiny cabin, and so in comes Jerry in the door, like, here I am. And then this 89-year-old, nearly 90-year-old man decides to climb the ladder up to the loft. Jerry, you gave us a bit of a fright when you did that, but you seem to be doing just fine. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful day today, and all the people that I see here that are here to wish you well is a testament to a life well lived. So happy birthday, Jerry.
Hi, Jerry. I have one good story to tell and many that I remember. But you taught me to have a compost with red wiggly worms. So we got one going up there, and one year my red wigglers died. So I asked you if you had any extras, and you said you have plenty. So I came down with my bucket, and you started digging, and you said, well, how many do you want? 12 be enough? I'm going, 12? I thought I was going to get a whole bunch, but I said, sure, 12's enough. And then you started scooping with your shovel. and you scooped and you scooped, and I probably had 100 red wigglers. So that's my story.
Happy birthday, Jerry.
Happy birthday, Papa.
Just wanted to wish you a very happy 90th birthday and just say thank you so much for always making me feel welcomed into the family. This has always been one of my favorite places to go, and you and Kathy were always such an inspiration to me and Rachie. So
Yeah, growing up, I always knew that going to Papa and Graham's house was going to be an adventure, and you always taught me to live life to the fullest, from going in your RV and always having the best camping adventures, going out on the water with you, visiting in Costa Rica for so many times, going out on your banana boat or the kayak or whatever it was. I always knew that I was going to have fun with you and it was going to be an awesome time. You taught me to just live and never to pass up an adventure. And I think you've taught us that now as we go out on our lives together. And we always think of you when we're outdoors and playing cards. What else?
we love you.
Yeah, we
Happy
love you.
birthday. Here's to many more.
Hey, Jerry, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jerry.
Yeah, we had a great time at your 80th, and I'm so glad you're here to celebrate 90. And I can just remember all the good times we had. I might start crying, but with you and Kathy and bike rides, we just had a great time. And you've always been a really, really great friend.
You have been, yes, sir.
We wish you lots and lots of love.
Yep. And good health.
Hi, Jerry. We're so happy 90th birthday. We're so glad to be here. So we wanted to share that memory last summer, I think it was, when you were up at the house and our grandkids were visiting and they decided to play restaurant, and Jeff was living with us. Maybe that was 2 years ago. But they were our waitresses and they worked really hard, and you complained about the service all the time, which they thought was hilarious. Remember them going, Jerry, don't be so mean. But it was really fun. We've really enjoyed having you up to the house every week when you're around, when you're in town. And we've had some great dinners together. And we still got decaf coffee waiting for you whenever you're up to it.
And a box of white wine.
And a box of white wine. Pinot Grigio from Costco. You know, everything has to come from Costco. We love you, Jerry, and we're so glad to see you back.
Yep. Glad you're back.
Thanks.
Hi. Man, are you ugly? Oh, me, not you. Jerry, I was thinking back, way back when you hired me to modify your little coat closet in the front of your house so you could have a hot tub in the closet. And we worked on it, and I couldn't believe it, and you found a hot tub that fit in there. But everybody was always wondering what you were doing in there, in the closet, in a hot tub. I never did figure that one out. And then I remember when Abe and I came to see you down in outside of Liberia, his little place where he stayed. What's the name of that place?
Los Almendros, Costa Rica.
Acatal Playa.
Good.
Is where you were, and we came and stayed with you, and you took us out in your little boat, and we're going out there. And Abe just loves to snorkel and dive down and stuff, and we were out fairly deep water, and some little fish swam in his ear. And he came up to the top real good, and you said, "Don't worry about it, he'll come out the other side." But happy birthday from Linda and Dave. And Linda said to tell you, because she's gone, and she insisted that I tell you, which I did already. Hi. So happy birthday. Bye-bye.
Happy birthday, Jerry. It definitely changed and brightened my life in 1991 when you were the first neighbor to show up at my door and greet me. And nothing has been the same since. We have had so many adventures together, riding bicycles, sitting in the hot tub, telling war stories, watching you dance with multiple women at a time till the wee hours of the night. And it's all been a wonderful adventure. You have inspired us greatly, and we want you to keep on rolling into those 90s. You are a sweetheart, and as I said, an inspiration to all. We love you dearly. Happy birthday.
Technology, am I on? Jerry, happy birthday! I've never met anybody that poured concrete when they were 83, but you did. Pretty incredible. I hope you have a great birthday, Jerry. Take care.
Jerry, do you remember all the Greek events that you came? You and Joan and Ed were the first people we really knew in Palmer Lake. And when our nephew was baptized, we all went to Denver together, and you and Kathy danced your little heinies off, and we had a ball. You, my friend, built Allie a 3-wheel bike before they were really even popular, and I said that child got around town on the bike that Jerry Merrick built her. We love you, we loved Kathy, and we wish you all the blessings in the world.
And Jerry, I was told that I should come with a Jerry story, so probably the one that pops in my mind the most is that year we were in Grand Lake and you entered the Buffalo Days 5-kilometer race. And we all put our money on you. We figured you were going to come through for Palmer Lake. And Jerry, you did. You kicked the field. You beat everybody's butt. Now, never told anybody you were the only guy in your age group, but that's beside the point. It was a hell of a run, Jerry. Happy birthday and God bless you, buddy.
Hi, Jerry. Happy birthday. My favorite memory of you is when I went to Costa Rica with Co. and I got to be on your banana boat, and I was very anti-water, anti-sea, but I remember just having a great time with you and Kathy and enjoying time on the banana boat, and it's a happy memory. So happy birthday, much love. Mwah.
Okay, this is for Jerry and anybody else. So I first got to know Jerry probably 20 years ago or better, maybe even 30, when I moved to Palmer Lake and I needed some masonry work done. I bought an old house and it needed some serious masonry work, and so the only mason in town was Jerry. That's how I got to know Jerry. And we talked about what he was going to do, and he brought his truck up there that had all his custom work on it, and I thought, that's a very unique truck. So only a person that was mechanically minded. So he had a nice truck, and it was all tricked out. So we're talking about what we're going to do, and he's saying, well, yeah, I do this, I do that, this is my work, and he's showing me what he can do. So we decided we're going to go ahead, and he had to put rock up on the whole face of my house on 3 sides. And we're digging for rock, pulling it off of the old walls, pulling it down off the mountainside, all decomposed granite. And Jerry's telling me he's going to get this done, and I come home the next day and he says, Neil, I've been sorting through all this stuff. I got all my rock together, and this is the really good stuff here, and we're going to get to work tomorrow. And I look down and there's 4 rocks there. And this is the rocks that Jerry said is the best ones that he's going to be able to work with. So I'm looking at Jerry, and I'm looking at these rocks, and I'm looking at Jerry, and I'm looking at these rocks, and he's looking at me, and he's looking at the rocks. And so it took me a while to understand that this is just how Jerry is. He's just not always serious, but he's definitely always methodical. So it went fine. Jerry did some great work on my house, and he found a lot of rock that he could work with. So that's how I got to know Jerry. And yeah, if you ever need a good mason, maybe it's in the family. So then, yeah, ran into him at the fire department a number of years. So Jerry's a great guy. Jerry was wonderful to be around. And the girls loved him. And he always had a good laugh with Jerry. And he was really smart. So he reminded me of Christopher Lloyd, I think I told you, or Einstein. And you think he's just like Christopher Lloyd, the mad scientist. But when you talk to him, he's really smart. And he's got this stuff nailed, and he doesn't put on airs, and you wouldn't know it talking to him. But he's so that was my intention, or my impression of Jerry for many years. It was just built and compounded every time I talked to him. So I think anybody would know him would agree with that. His RV is that way. His house is that way. He's an engineer, and he's practically applying those things that he understands. So, and he's fun. So, Christopher Lloyd and Einstein and Jerry.
Hi, Pop. It's Ryan and Riker. Just wanted to say happy birthday, and that we're always so grateful for you, for the guidance and the role model that you've always given us throughout our lives. I've always appreciated you being there for us and loving us and being a great Pop. Happy birthday.
Jerry, happy birthday, buddy. 90 years old. I remember the first day that I met you. Dave Wilson sent you over to me when I was building a house, and I asked you to do some masonry for me. You didn't end up doing that job because you were too busy, but I've just always enjoyed talking and listening and having you show the stuff that you've done around here, the Red Rocks Ranch, Archway. The best to you, buddy. Love you.
Happy birthday, Papa! It's Terrace and Laura here in California. Just wanted to say happy birthday. We're really glad that we got to be a part of this celebration of your 90th birthday by helping out with the video. It was really fun to watch everybody talk about your life and hear stories from your friends. Glad that my mom could be there and celebrate with you, and that you've been able to spend so much time together lately. Hope you're having a great time. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
90's a big number. You want to sing it? Okay, sing.
Happy birthday to Papa.
Well, I'll cap this off. It was pretty wonderful that everybody got to be on camera, and Adele set a lot of this up. And any of you that need a snack, come on by. We got it. But it was a lot of lovely people, and the ones that apparently they'd like to come over, which they did. And I enjoyed every minute. Thank you.